Hey folks, back with another video. Let's dive into what stories got my attention today. Now, today's video will be Israel heavy, starting with the Israel and Bahrain. Now, a joint US Israel delegation is planning a trip to Bahrain. The US side will be represented by Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin and the White House's special envoy to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, Avi Berkovitz. The Israeli side will be represented by Foreign Ministry's Director General Alan Ushpez. Now, the delegation will stay in Bahrain and then fly to will stay in Bahrain for one day and then fly to the United Arab Emirates, but more on that later. The delegation's ultimate goal is to prepare the draft for an Israeli-Bahrain peace treaty similar to the one signed by the UAE and Israel. US and Israeli officials say other Arab states are also expected to announce plans to normalize ties. Speaking of other Arab states, Lebanon and Israel have launched talks over their maritime border dispute. Now, both sides have made it clear that this is not a peace talk and that people should have realistic expectations. However, this is still a, an important step in the right direction for both the countries and the region, broadly speaking. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo welcomed the talks and added that he was looking forward to a separate talks on their land border disputes. The Wednesday's meeting will be hosted by United Nations peacekeeping force UNIFIL. Both countries have the motivation and pressure, both domestic and international, to come to a sort of agreement. Hopefully, the door for diplomacy remains open no matter what the outcome is for this. And now about the Israel and UAE's story that I hinted at earlier. The US Israel delegation to UAE will visit for a day as well. Now, but before I talk about this, let's take a step back. As of yet, the Israeli cabinet has approved the Israel UAE deal, and it has yet to go through the Knesset, which is most likely going to be approved. So the US Israeli delegation will visit the United Arab Emirates on the 19th of October, and then on the 20th, the Emirati delegation will go with the US Israel delegation to Israel. Now, once both sides get the treaty approved by their respective government, then the deal comes into full effect, and then the two countries can formally open diplomatic channels. Now, I hope that the two countries can present a workable model for the rest of the Middle East countries, and hopefully there is peace in the region in the coming days, months, and years. Moving on from all the good news in the Middle East region to a less optimistic news from the neighboring region of the Caucasus. The Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict around the Nagorno-Karabakh has become internationalized, meaning foreign countries are now using the conflict to play their own diplomatic games and flex their muscles, and they are going to make the conflict more complicated than it needs to be if the international community puts their prestige above the local conflict. Peace may become something out of the reach of anyone's hand if such a path was taken. Now, I would urge both Armenia and Azerbaijan to show flexibility and try to reach a deal that reflects the reality on ground and to not let their ego get in the way of a good deal or peace. for war is going to be costly not just to the two countries, but its neighbors as well. Moving on to the east, Thailand is set to witness a demonstration on the 14th of October. Now, the date is significant as it harkens back to the 14th October 1973, when Thai security forces began a violent crackdown on student and pro-democracy demonstrators in Bangkok. Now, the demonstration will begin at 2 p.m. At the Democracy Monument on Ratchademnon Avenue in Bangkok. I don't know how you pronounce that correctly, so I apologize to the people of Thailand. Now, the demonstrators have three demands. Number one, an end to the current government's rule. Number two, reform of the monarchy. And number three, change to the current constitution. Now, depending on how the demonstrations go on tomorrow, specifically how the authorities behave and how the demonstrators behave, can change both the dialogue and possibly the direction of the country. Well, that's it for this video. If you like the video, then please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for future updates. Write in the comments your thoughts, criticisms, and anything I might have missed. And I will see you in the next video.